So, welcome to this morning. A leader is a decision making human being. What does that mean? We're going to break it down like I sometimes do with the masterclasses. A leader. Only you will know what a leader is. And it's not about someone else being a leader to you, it's about you being a leader to you. Always, always. Because you're the one that leads yourself to something. Now, if you're trying to lose weight, you might want to lead yourself to some grapefruit and veggie instead of the chocolate bar. If you're wanting to lead yourself to being physically active and exercise, you might lead yourself to the gym or for a walk instead of sitting on the couch and watching Netflix. So a leader is you. You're always the leader. I don't know about you, but do you remember playing Follow the Leader at school? Or that song that I just played, which I can't play on the recording because of copyright, of Leader of the Pack. Sometimes a leader subconsciously in our body says, well, leader's a bird, but it's not. A leader leads something. What do you want to be led by? And the most important thing here from Mystery School is the leadership of your mind. Because Mystery School was always about the universal one mind, not the separate mind that we play in this 3D world. And that universal one mind to be led is to actually know that everything always works out, that you're lovable, and that you can do anything. That's the basics of it. And in that being led with your mind, do you want to lead with the fear or the love? Now, the rest of this lesson as a leader is a decision-making human. So decisions. Decisions in medical intuition are held in your ankle and they're also held in your gallbladder. And when you can make a decision with your ankle, you make a decision to step up and that it's not selfish to step up. And when you make that decision, I'm going to step up, it's like everything starts to change in your world. Changes in your world, in your body, and all the stories and programs in your body. And it changes on the outside because it's from within to without. The third dimension teaches from without to within. And then we blame outside. This is about personal responsibility of, I made that decision. And if you've ever noticed, when you make a decision, like I'm making a decision, I've decided now, this is the, when we do that, there's an energetic cut of a cord to something. As soon as you make a decision, say not to eat chocolate, it's like the universe has this wacky sense of humor and all this chocolate's on sale, and then friends and clients and family start giving you chocolate. But there's a cut. When you decide something, we're still in the ankle, when you decide something, you decided to step up above that story that keeps you in pain. But the same thing can happen if you decide to go and have that chocolate. You're trying to lose weight and you decide to have that chocolate. You've made a decision to stay in that pain. Neither good, neither bad, because in Mystery School, there was neither good or bad. So making a decision is like cutting a cord and going, okay, it's energetic, it's physical, metaphysical, spiritual, all that sort of thing. So today's the 1st of July. For those that are watching the recording, whenever you watch it, it's okay, you'll have this for the 1st of July every year. That now is the time to make a decision. July, Southern Hemisphere, is the beginning of a new beginning in a new year, according to sacred geometry. And it's all about understanding, okay, time to reflect, review. What do I want from me in my transformational time? What do I decide for me? No, back to the ankle. You made a decision to step up, and it's not selfish to step up or decide those things for you. It's actually empowering and it's unselfish. And so when you make a decision to, there's like a certainty. Yeah, I've decided this is what it is. There can be a relief in the body held in the lungs. There can be a desire held in your heart of, yeah, that's what I really want. I've decided I'll sell a house. I've decided I'm going on holidays. I've decided I'm getting a dog. I've decided I'm going to not watch telly. I've decided that decision is a huge energetic creation, attraction, magnetism, allows the solar plexus to feel confident. And when you make the decision, back to solar plexus, this is a healing process, this particular masterclass, you feel empowered. Because when we do it for ourselves in our solar plexus, it's like, oh, yeah, feels good. And you can feel it in the stomach. Yeah, that feels fulfilled and satisfied. And we are decision-making beings. We make the decision, and this is the difference. Mystery School was all about self-empowerment, not external. I had no choice, and I had to decide, and they forced me. No, we are decision-making humans, and so when I decide, nobody can force you, because when we start to play the 3D paradigm of that blame game, we end up in pain. And for those that read the Secret Codes to Success book, you stay in the pain code. And so if you make a decision just to stop, decision to have more water, as I said, it's in the solar plexus and it makes you feel so, so good. Now, when you are making that happen, what you're doing is you're changing the cellular memory in the body, going, yep, time for a different story. So one cell, doesn't matter what cell or where the cell is, and whether it's an energetic cell, like in your chakras and auras and things like that, or a physical cell, it's like they all start to talk and gossip and go, did you hear? She decided this. And then they start to talk and something happens for you. You may not notice initially, or you may now because you're aware of it. This is really important in your evolution, especially in July. For me, it's really important. Winter time's a new beginning. And July is a time of chrysalis. July is a time of, I need to go and reflect what is right for me. Wait a minute. When I decided that, it didn't really work. When I decided that, that really didn't work either. But when I decided that, that worked. It allows me to have a transformation and metamorphosis in July. Now, I'm just trying to get the background for you so that you can see. And what I'm relating it to is here, the secret codes to manifesting, the calendar. And when we are in July, right here, this transformation occurring. And when we do this for ourselves, we then step into, oops, I've just got to work out my finger how to do. There it is. August, we start to plan for ourselves. And then September, we start to birth something new. And so, what if you say, so I am a decision-making human being? Wait a minute, I am a leader of my life. That's right now. Right now, I am the leader of my life. Because a lot of people can have stories in their body or still staying in a little child that felt like somebody else, or gravitate to other people that are more dominating, domineering, bombastic, stronger, whatever the words are you want to call it. Well, you still are a leader of your life because nobody can lead you but you. And it's the government, even though people think it's the government, they can't. You do it. Now, sometimes being as a leader, it can be lonely at the top, what you might have heard. It's not lonely at the top. What you're doing is you're saying, everyone's following this. You know what? That doesn't suit me. I'm going to give you some examples. I'm going to go over here because this leads me to the life that feels comfortable and empowers me, which means you've got to leave the community. You're leaving sacral chakra and you're going over to third eye and crown chakra. And it's like, oh, feels lonely at the top. So I'm going to give an example. There's always been trends in our 3D world, whether it be in the 50s and 60s, it was trendy to smoking. And some people didn't smoke, some people did. At the moment, it's really trendy to have cacao ceremonies and yoga. Some people like it, some don't. I don't. I don't like cacao, and I don't like it because I don't want migraines. It gives me migraines, chocolate type stuff. In yoga, I love more strength things than yoga. So for me, a leader is a decision-making human. I made a decision. I don't want to do yoga. Is it a bad or good thing? It's neither nor. It means that I lead my way that makes me feel good. And what makes me feel good is like gym work, walking, running, strength. That makes me feel good in my body. Other people in their leadership need to go and do the movement of yoga. Perfect. The example I'm giving is just to say when you are leader of your world, you will do things that make you feel good and empowered. And then it can be lonely at the top. Yeah, but no, I'm just using yoga as an example. It could be anything. You should be doing yoga because it does this. And that's only because the people are really passionate, which I really admire. And that's that feeling of lonely at the top. But when you do for you and you be decision-making human, what happens is you start to emanate a glow frequency that says, hey, she got going on with Jean over there. She's got something going on. I'm going to go check it out. Hey, what you doing? What's happening? Oh, I'm just walking. I love walking. Ah, I've been doing yoga. Do you want to come for a walk with me? You're more than welcome. And then they can have the best of two worlds. To lead yourself is a magnetism. Some people call it higher self, stepping into your higher self. I call it future self. The future self, she already knows what I need. She's already there. She's got it. And when we step into that confidence, stability, awareness, direction, purpose, it's like, yep, I'm here. I'm right here. Now, it can be a little bit unstable as well because you're the first pioneer to do that in your world. And so it can be a little bit, oh my God, oh. And ego mind says, oh, don't, just stay over here. It's comfortable. But what if you've always been the leader of your world? And you've been a leader because you made a decision. And as soon as you made that decision, you feel empowered. So this is the time of year I make big decisions. And in June, I make big decisions as well. And making those big decisions, it was like, oh my God, I feel so good now. Oh, that feels great. And it was a decision that that thing, situation, food, person, car, house, whatever it is, just doesn't align with me anymore. And that's okay too. Because a leader will change, transform, evolve, grow. It's okay. Even though sometimes people don't like it when you change, that's okay too. Because then you're the example of what's possible. So if you want to lead your life, what don't you want? What do you want? Sometimes asking what you don't want because it's acknowledging the pain of like, oh, I don't want that, and that. Oh, I really don't want that. No problems. It's not focusing on the pain of these things. It's saying, I don't want these things. Find your reason and your awarenesses. And then come to here, well, then because I don't want that, I want that. And what you're doing is you're making a decision. I want to be out of pain. And so therefore I'm going to do that. Basic thing. Again, just general health things. I don't want to be fat. I make a decision that I want to be thin. That's it. I don't want to be lonely. I make a decision to join a group. I want someone to walk with. I made a decision to buy a dog, and that's where Zach came in. So, where is it right now time for you? Because I see you. I know you're the leader of your world. And it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. Where is it time to step up, ankle into that leadership role and make a decision that, yeah, that's it. I'm just not doing that anymore. It just doesn't align with who I am. Now, if you notice, I mentioned about gallbladder as decisions as well, and I haven't mentioned that. So let's go into your little gallbladder. But what you haven't got? Because the body doesn't know you haven't got a gallbladder. It's still there. So the gallbladder, decisions, people pleasing, procrastinating, make yourself as a priority. See, the gallbladder, you can get resentful, and you might be feeling resentful at certain times of your life, going, oh, and resentment comes under the emotion of anger. Oh, it's time to make a decision. Ah, wait, it's a decision to make yourself as a priority. What's that? And instead of people pleasing, procrastinating, make a decision. And procrastination, oh my goodness me, it is a thief of time. It's torturous for some. They overthink and think it, think it, think it, and procrastinate. And what they're looking for is perfectionism. Well, we're already perfect. We're just in different stages of remembering. That's in every book I write. Because it's true. So, time to make a decision to put myself as a priority. And ankle, make a decision to step up away from the pain. And it's not selfish to do so. And it makes me feel stable. See, this is all within your body. You're already a leader. It's right there. Got solar plexus and stomach and third eye and crown chakra, ankle and gallbladder, and all of your body parts, really. So, right now, well, this week's lessons from Missy School are, where is it time to step up as the leader that you are? Remember that decision-making human being that you are? Where is it time to do that? Might be something really little, might be something really big. I say start with the little things. Because when you start the little things like this, they make the bigger things. Because to get the bigger things, it's lots of little things. So a leader is a decision-making human being. What's your golden heart? What did you get? What allowed you to go into your heart, out of your head, and into this area? I love your sharing. And in your sharing, if you're going to write it in the chat, please put a Y there, which means that I have permission to share it. It means that Y for yes. Yes, share it. I will go around the Zoom room, and I'd love your share. So let's start with Julie, Andrew, and Lou.
Jean, there was something you said when you were talking about July being a time of planning, and you
no, not planning. Planning's August. July is a time
August.
of reflection.
Reflection, okay. And there was a question to ask yourself.
What do you want? What do you don't want?
Okay.
Yep.
That's my golden heart.
Beautiful. I ask it the other way of what don't I want? Because we're still living in 3D paradigm. I don't want to be in the pain. And in 3D paradigm, it's the illusion of pain. What don't I want? Which then flicks into, well, then what do you want? Then make a decision to step into that.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Thank you.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. Who's next?
Good morning. Yes, making decisions help empower me in my solar plexus. So that's my learning for today, my golden heart. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Andrew. Just while we're waiting for the next one, Bonnie's God. I am the leader of my world as a decision-making human, and I make decisions easily. I lead in a way that makes me feel good and empowered. Thank you, Bonnie. We have Lou. I am a decision-making human. Yep, beautiful. Let's go to Kim and Miriam and Therese, if you'd like to. Or again, if you want to pop it in the chat, that's fine as well.
Morning, everyone. I have the leadership of my mind and also the reminder of within to without.
Yes.
Thank you.
Beautiful. And Kim is spot on. Our mind, I'm saying our mind's here. It's not, the mind is everywhere, consciousness here as well. But just for the 3D thing that we have to portion something in is in here. And our mind is whatever we want to make it. Whatever we want to make it. And we can flick the switch. Give an example. Elizabeth Taylor, like she was known for her beauty and stunning and all of those sort of things. Short story. But when her mum had her mum's perception of her brother when he was born was, oh my gosh, what a beautiful child. When Elizabeth was born, her ears were all funky and lots of hair on her hair and back and really weird and not weird type thing. And her mum's perception, this is all related to mine, her mum's perception was like, oh, how can they love such a thing? But her mum decided, as the leader that she is, just made a decision to lead the way for this baby that was not attractive and really hairy and odd and strange and whatever, that this child would always be loved. Oh, look what happened to Elizabeth Taylor. Stunning, amazing, nobody would know. So our mind is what we want to perceive, absolutely. And then, Kim, what was the second part you said, Taylor?
From within to without.
Yes. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you. We're taught in this 3D world, make sure you listen to everyone outside, don't listen to yourself. Whereas children listen to themselves and then told, but I told you no. You're not feeling that. Stop feeling that. Stop crying. That's how they feel. And if you look at the symbol of the cross, because it was before religion and things, as above, so below, as above. So whatever the greater awareness is, bring it here in today's world from within to without, not without to within. And it's like, well, yeah, what's this here? And then because we're not aware of it, it happens on the outside. We want to blame, but it's really within. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miriam. We've got, my son is very unwell. Lots of love to him at the moment, and his doctor isn't giving him the duty of care that he deserves. Yesterday, I have made the decision to advocate on my son's behalf. I will not stop my quest until I see a recovery in my son's health. Now that, got goosebumps, Miriam, that's an example of leader. And Miriam, I can so relate, because that was with me with my children, especially my older son. It's like, nope, I'm the leader and I am going to make a decision. So that's a beautiful example. Therese, thank you so much. I am the leader of my world as I'm here today, yes, to remember and to support my decisions moving forward. You guys are rocking this. And Julie, when you are the leader of your life, you make the decision to make yourself a priority. Yes, 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 yes. And the body consciousness loves it, absolutely loves it. So thank you so much, beautiful souls. This is a really important July reflection masterclass lesson from Misty School. Oh, wait a minute, I am always the leader. Because at times in our life, no matter what age or stage we are, we can think, I'm not the leader. They always get their way. I did it a lot, and stories will come up in our mind. But it's understanding a leader is a decision-making human. That's it. That's the whole story. And when we do that, everything changes within ourselves, our mind. Things change without. Even if you're trying to lose weight and you said no more chocolate cake and suddenly there's lots of chocolate cake, you made that decision to lead the way and say, no, thank you, which is the example of what's possible, because the group and community might say, but we've always done this, especially if you've got an ethnic background like me. Going to the family, lots of guilt and stuff. Andrew's got the body cells chat to each other once they make a decision. Oh my goodness. The cells, they gossip, forget out there. The cells just love, and they just go, hey, did you hear what happened there? Oh my God, Jean just make a decision to blah, blah, blah. And they go, oh, let's go. So they love, love, love to gossip. And then there's your natural healing. So I'm going to finish it with this. I was with a beautiful client yesterday morning going for a walk, and he's been through a very challenging time with his health. And I just wanted to drop in a little something ready for July. And I said, oh, you keep talking about your body as a bad thing. And as I teach in the Mexico Odyssey related to Mayan wisdom, and Mayan mystery school, and medical intuition, we've been gifted body. So what if you said, thank you for the gift of my body? My body serves me. I've never thought that. That is making a decision. That is being a leader. And when we make that decision, the body goes, what? He sees my body as a gift. What? And then the body can start to heal. So thank you, Super Souls. As you know, it's July. It's my time to retreat. I'm not doing sessions, teaching, or anything else. But I am, for the first time ever since 2018, going to continue these masterclasses through July, even whilst I'm on holidays. So I've got 2 weeks retreat, reflection time, and 2 weeks away. And I will be doing these masterclasses. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And for those who are watching recording, drop in the chats. What is your golden heart? And state it. Hashtag I am a leader. So much love to you all, and practice this for the week. Have the best week. Bye.